Last Tuesday on Talk Radio Tuesday, we're beginning the program, and the phone rings. You can hear it in the background, and Sue answers the phone, and there's some chatter and whatnot. And then Sue comes in the studio and sort of stares at us, and she's got this sort of quizzical look on her face. So, what, Sue? No, I'm not telling you anything. So we go into commercial, and she says, there's some guy on the phone. I've hung up on him, but some guy on the phone said he was Huey Lewis, and he was calling us. And she said, well, I figured it was some, one of Ralph Merzlak's degenerate friends, and we didn't want to talk with him. And so I hung up on him. I said, well, give me a number and I can call you back. And he wouldn't give me a number. So we said, Sue, that probably was Huey Lewis. And she said, no. I said, yeah, it probably was Huey Lewis. So Sue, well, to make a long story short, she got him on the phone, and he said,
Huey Lewis, good morning. Welcome to KNGT Radio.
Thanks.
How you doing today?
Not bad.
Calling from your home, I understand?
I am, yep.
You're recuperating from little knee surgery. I have some inside information, I'm told.
You know all about it. Yeah, it's true. I had knee surgery yesterday.
We're looking forward. You're going to be playing up in the Tahoe area in January, I believe it is.
That's right, yeah.
And we're going to be doing some ticket giveaways, I understand, for Caesars.
Good.
Caesars going to be at? Yeah, Caesars. Hey, congratulations on the success of the new album.
Thank you very much.
And we really enjoyed it. In fact, we're going to be playing a cut here off it very shortly.
Oh, that's fine with me, Jim. You can play it as often as you like.
In fact, why don't we do that right now?
Why not?
Okay, we'll play a new cut off the album, Little Bitty Pretty One. You want to tell us a little bit about this before we play it and how you got it?
Well, yeah, this is from the album Four Courses several years ago, which is an album of classics, all tribute to the early rock and roll and R&B period. And this particular song is Thurston Harris had really the hit, although a lot of people covered it. And we've done a kind of mock a cappella version. That is, we use bass and drums, but bass and snare drum rather, but the rest of it is kind of an a cappella arrangement that we put to it.
And how'd you go about choosing this for the album?
Well, let's see, we've sort of done this one a cappella for a while. And we just cut a lot of them, to be honest, and used the sort of 17 best. And this was one of them.
All right, here we go.
Little bitty pretty one, come on, talk to me. Lovey, lovely one, come on, sit my knee. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tell you a story, happened a long time ago. Whoa, bitty, bitty, pretty one, I've been watching you grow. Whoa, 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 bitty, bitty, pretty one, come on, talk to me. Lovey, one, come on, sit on my knee.
Huey Lewis and the News, a Little Bitty Pretty One. And we have we're very fortunate to be talking with Huey this morning. Huey, again, welcome to KNGT.
Thanks.
And how's it feel to tour and sing those songs live in front of the audiences?
Well, that's one of the benefits of an album like this. This stuff works great live, and we're really having a ball, although I must say we've toured, we spent a couple months in Europe, and we spent a couple months here, and we're kind of winding it down a little bit, but we've augmented the band a little for this particular show and given everything a real rhythm and blues setting. We have a 3-piece horn section and two female backup singers, and we just had a ball doing it. And we've done mostly. Or I don't know, sort of half the stuff off this new album, and then half of our old stuff. But given the old stuff a kind of a rhythm R&B setting, and it's really been a gas for us.
Well, I understand we have another special guest on the phone that wants to talk to you, but we've got another couple of questions to ask you before we do that. What's it like to play in front of a European audience?
Well, interestingly enough, the Europeans are very discerning and quite knowledgeable when it comes to certainly roots American music. You know, I mean, the roots of popular American music are in the South, and they seem very knowledgeable and very appreciative of that sort of stuff. We've been going to Europe ever since the early days. In fact, in a previous band I was in, we lived over there for a couple of years, and we're always pleased to find how knowledgeable they are about American music. So we really have a great time over there. It's not only are the gigs fun, but the other 22 hours are so interesting, and people seem to be appreciating the music for all of the right reasons, if you know what I mean.
Have you toured in the Orient?
We have. We've been to, Japan, I guess exclusively Japan. We've never been to China yet, although we've had offers. Back when we had offers to go to China, they wanted to pay us with tractors and things. But yeah, we've been to Japan many times, and that's interesting as well. The Japanese are fans of sort of up to the minute American culture, as you know, and that can be really rewarding. They're also very discerning, very polite audience. Most of the shows are 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. They are a very sober bunch, and they really they pay attention.
Well, Huey, listen, for about the past, 10 years or so, there's this guy in Jackson who's been claiming to know you.
And his name is Ralph Merzlak.
And he's on the phone with us right now.
And he's a good friend of mine.
Hey, Huey.
Hey, Merz.
How you doing?
How you been?
I think they had me on the phone to make sure that it wasn't me doing an impression of you.
Well, I don't know. You don't sound exactly like me.
I know. They just think that I do that sort of thing.
How you been up there? You guys get any snow?
Up at our place in Pioneer, where you once spent a week or the night, we have some snow, but down here in Jackson, it's just a little bit of rain.
Hey, Huey and Ralph, listen, we're kind of running out of time, so we want. How did you get to know Ralph? Because Ralph's kind of a folklore.
I was in a band previous to this called Clover, and we were a struggling club band here in Marin County, and Merz really took us in, and he had a sign shop. He still has a sign shop, but he had a sign shop down here in Marin County, and we used to just hang out at his place. And he is quite a good photographer, and he took all kinds of photos for us and made promotional stuff for us, and just generally supported us and helped us out and made us feel like we were going to make it one day.
Correct. Which, of course, you did.
By the skin of our teeth, Merz.
Sure. We knew all the time you were going to be a big star.
Hey, listen, Huey, very quickly, any plans for a new album after this one?
Yeah, in fact, we're kind of thinking about that now. We're writing now. I don't know what direction it'll take, but I'm sure we'll write it. We've written a bunch of stuff, and it won't be another classics record. Obviously, it'll be more original stuff. But we're kind of excited about it. We've written 3 or 4 things, and I don't know when exactly, but I'll say mid-year next year, something like that.
Hey, listen, we're looking forward to seeing you in Tahoe, and maybe get a chance to meet you in person.
It's nice to talk to you guys. You live in one of the best spots in the world to live up there. It's really a great spot.
All right.
In fact, down here in Marin, it's getting so crowded, we're thinking of moving up. It's just what you want to hear, I'm sure.
Hey, Huey, we've got a place for you up here. Really, you will want to live here after Marin, I think.
Right above the sign shop, right?
Yeah.
Right above the sign shop.
Okay. Huey Lewis, thank you very much for visiting with us. Ralph Merzlak, thank you very much for being instrumental in setting this interview up. And as I say, Huey, we'll see you in January in Tahoe.
Thanks, guys.
All righty. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Is that instrumental in setting us up? Was that an intended pun?
Get it?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is just about the end of morning.